Hey, my name is Andrew Connell. I want to take just a minute and tell you about one of my sessions at the upcoming conference. This session is called Introduction to the SharePoint Framework. If you don't know anything about the SharePoint Framework and you're looking to first get into it and find out what it's all about, this is the session for you. I'm going to talk about the what, the why, and the how. Why did Microsoft come up with the SharePoint Framework, and why is it the way that they recommend you should be customizing and extending your SharePoint environment? That means if you're a SharePoint Online, if you're in SharePoint on-premises in SharePoint Server 2019 or 2016, this is the thing that you're supposed to use to create custom solutions. You can use this to create web parts. You can use this to create extensions. You can use this to customize your UI. This is the thing for you. Now, my understanding is you don't have any experience with the SharePoint Framework. This is the session that you want to come to because you're going to learn not only as a developer, what do you need to be able to use the SharePoint Framework? How do you install and configure your laptop to make sure that you can do SharePoint Framework solutions? I don't care if you're on Windows or on Mac OS or on Linux. It's going to be the exact same story for all of you. We're going to get you up to speed, and then I'm going to talk about how we can create custom solutions. We're going to focus on web parts. There's only so much we can cover in about an hour. So we're going to focus on web parts. I'll talk about those other things that you can build, but then we'll go about building a web part, and you'll see what it's like to build the application. You'll see what it's like to test it, to develop it, and to have it run, and see all those things up and running. You'll see how to get it deployed into your application as well to see how this stuff works. By the end of this session, you're going to understand what is the SharePoint Framework. Is it applicable for what I need to do in my business today? And then what's involved in getting up and running and what's involved in building an application. You'll at least walk out of there with the answer of, this is the right thing for me, or it's not the right thing for me. But that's my goal. I want you to at least walk out of here with the understanding of what this stuff is. And then I'll give you a ton of resources on where you can learn more. I hope to see you at my session coming up called Introduction to the SharePoint Framework.